The big myth in real estate is that the contract is all about the purchase price of the home, when there are actually several points to negotiate. Knowing these can either help you get a terrific deal when you're buying a home, or if you're selling a property, help you get as much as you can out of that house. I'm Lisa Kwashnick with Homes by Jim and Lisa, brokered by eXp Realty, and I'm a realtor here in the Sacramento area. And in this video, I'll go over the 5 major negotiating points in a contract to purchase a home. Let's dive in. The first and most obvious point is the purchase price. If you're looking to buy a home, you want to pay as little as possible. And if you're looking to sell your home, of course you want to get as much as you can for that home. I don't think I need to go into much detail about this. There's many things that go into the purchase price of the property, like the location, the condition of the property, and the marketing. But negotiating doesn't end there. So let's get to point number 2, which is terms. The terms are the specific details of the contract, including who pays for the closing costs, how long the inspection period will be, and what happens if either party defaults on the contract. The terms can be heavily negotiated to ensure a fair outcome for both parties. As a buyer, you may want certain terms included in the contract, like a contingency for the home inspection or financing. But as a seller, you may want different terms. In today's market, we're seeing buyers ask for sellers to pick up more of a portion of the closing costs, even including concessions toward an interest rate buy down. But we're also seeing sellers asking for shorter inspection and loan contingency periods. The third point to negotiate is the dates. Closing dates can be a critical point of the negotiation in a home purchase contract. As a buyer, you may need more time to secure financing, perform a home inspection, or make other necessary arrangements before closing. Whereas a seller, you might be looking to move out of the property quickly. Or if you're a buyer, I'm helping and you're working with my preferred lender, these roles can be perfectly reversed, as my lender may be able to close your loan in less than 18 days, and the seller might need more time to pack and move. It's important to find a mutually agreeable closing date that works for both parties to ensure a smooth transaction. The fourth point to negotiate in a purchase is the inclusions and the exclusions, and this refers to the personal property and fixtures that are either included or excluded in the sale. Things included in the sale are the things that are fixed to the property, like light fixtures, video surveillance equipment like a Ring video doorbell, and appliances like a built-in microwave and oven. But sometimes as a buyer, you may want to ask to include personal property like a fridge, an outdoor fountain, or certain pieces of furniture, or even the washer and dryer. As a seller, you may have certain items that you'd like to exclude from the sale, like a safe or your grandma's Tiffany wall sconce. I saw a transaction get tied up once over a $150 ceiling fan. The seller didn't exclude the ceiling fan in the purchase contract. They just removed it prior to the close of escrow. I can't remember why. I think it had some kind of sentimental value, but both parties just dug their heels in the sand to prove a point. Listen, in order to not be that person that stops a $750,000 sale over an item that is literally 0.02% of the cost of the home, and to avoid a lawsuit, it's important for both parties to come to an agreement over what will be included and excluded in the sale. And point number 5 to negotiate in a purchase contract is the contingencies. Contingencies are clauses in the contract that protect the buyer and the seller. And common contingencies include a home inspection, mortgage financing, and an appraisal. Negotiating these contingencies and the time frame of them can help ensure both parties are protected and that the contract is fair to both parties. As a buyer, it's important that you have the time that you need to properly inspect the property. And as a seller, you want to ensure that the buyer is performing these inspections in a timely manner. When negotiating the terms of a home purchase contract, it's important to remember that both buyers and sellers have a common goal to reach a fair and mutually beneficial agreement. By considering the 5 key points, the price, terms, dates, inclusions and exclusions, and the contingencies, and working with an experienced realtor, you can negotiate a contract that protects your interests and ensures a smooth transaction. So take a deep breath, get your negotiation hat on, and let's make a deal. Remember to subscribe to our channel. My goal is for you to be extremely knowledgeable about what's happening in the market and so well prepared for your next real estate transaction that you can move forward with confidence and with great peace. And you can check out our next video right here.